Hi there, this is going to be an additional soulmate reading, and we are going to tap into whatever energy is swirling around us right now. It's not going to necessarily be a zodiac sign reading, so this is for all signs, okay? If it resonates with you, you'll know, because it'll be, you'll have, I always tell people, if you got to stretch it, it's not for you, right? You'll know it's for you because it's like zing. It's almost like your intuition just kind of like, yes. It's instantaneous too. You just can feel it, the flow of it. And even if not every single part of a reading resonates with you, you know, take what does. Okay, so this is the Kuan Yin Oracle deck, the dance unveiling. There is a situation in your life that is about to reveal itself to you with greater clarity. Just like sands shifting, the picture will seem clearer and quite different to how it once appeared to you. This clarity will bring you great relief and confirmation of your intuition. Be patient and allow the revelation to come to you at the perfect time. This is insane, because we've been talking about this, about how the reveal would be coming soon. For a lot of you, it would be the big reveal of your actual person, your counterpart, right? And it's not necessarily that we only have one counterpart and that's it, and if it doesn't work out with that one, we're screwed. I don't believe that. I believe that we have all these infinite possibilities and infinite alternate universes, if you will, right? And so like there's just, you can find somebody, and it's not finding somebody to settle, right? It would be somebody that matches your vibration, right? Because like attracts like. Now, when we talk about someone that's going to come back, it's a reuniting and what have you, it doesn't always necessarily mean that it's a person from this life that screwed you over, that you thought was your twin, but it wasn't. It was a karmic lesson, and that's who's coming back, and then here we are, we're going to try and force this. Because I see a lot of comments that say, I don't want him, he doesn't deserve me, he screwed me over, he did this, blah, blah, blah. Then it's not that one. Who said it's that one? Who said that? Who said that? No one did. That's not, I wouldn't channel, oh, please go and deal with and entertain someone who did you wrong and is going to treat you wrong again, and you don't feel it now, and so we're going to stretch it and we're going to force it. No, that's not what it is. Just because you hear a reading that says someone's coming back, don't automatically assume it has to do with a crummy person that you dealt with in the past, and that's what you're going to try and mold it to, because you're attracting that kind of an energy to you of, oh my God, it's crummy, he's this, that. No. This can also be someone coming back into your life from a past life, right? That you've never met before in this lifetime. That's what it is with energy. It's like sometimes reuniting, and someone's coming back and they're coming back home, and we've been through all these things separately. It doesn't mean it's the karmic motherfucker you was with that you've been going through all this shit with, and now you guys, it doesn't mean that. Especially because when we start talking about the true counterpart, you have to stop automatically assuming the worst, because we manifest what we put our energy on. And if what you put your energy on is focusing on it's someone with a low vibration, you're going to attract that in. Okay, that's just, I got to get that out, because Spirit's saying we're at this time where we're going to manifest rapidly, and you're going to have to tweak your energy. Okay, we have also turquoise lotus mother. An old pattern is finally ending. You are to be lifted from your struggle, freed from a weight of the past. You've learned all that you needed to learn, and now it is time for relief. Please, divine protection and the happiness of a healed heart and peaceful soul. You've learned all that you needed to learn, and now it is time for relief. Release divine protection and the happiness of a healed heart and peaceful soul. That's why some of you, it's the end of the karmic lessons. And it doesn't mean now that we're going to go into this cycle where there's zero. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry. I thought I was going to take the one on the bottom of the deck, and then they went, no, shuffle. This is a counterpart that's about to enter in, because you've done all of the work with the karmic lessons that you've carried forward from past lives, okay? So it's like you came into this incarnation with this list of things that you didn't learn in past lives. In this lifetime, okay, now we're checking off the list and learning all the lessons. And that is why now the counterpart or counterparts can appear, right? Potato, potato. Some people believe there's only one person for us, and some of us don't believe that. Some of us believe that maybe there is one person that it's like your favorite person, and in every lifetime you have this vow with, or you've had a vow with from, you know, a past life before, and it's like that's your like that's your person, like that's your Clyde, that's your Bonnie. But what if they choose free will and they fuck up, which some of them have? Then it can't possibly be that person, right? Because then you would be settling for crumbs, or they wouldn't give you that same connection and attention back, right? So then it would be unrequited. So there's all these different things that it could be. And I really don't want people focusing too much on the type of label of the connection, except to understand that we just don't accept crumbs, period. Here, the yellow tiger mother. Sometimes we must be strong and hold true, whilst all around us seems to be shifting and changing. The yellow tiger mother Kuan Yin in her guardian role is roaring within you, reminding you that you are a powerful being of light. And even whilst you are in flow with universal forces, your strong roots help you understand your ground as your light shines. True. Shall we do one more, Spirit? One more, please. That's too much, please. One more, please. One more. We got two. We got to take it because I feel it. Spin the silken thread divine. In creating precious silks, there is a sorting process of sifting out that which is broken to find that which is precious and pure. You are commencing a new cycle, and it is time to release that which does not align with your true heart. Choose to release all vows, agreements, and connections that no longer serve your highest good. Drop the mic. I just said that in some cases you did have a vow with a person or did have this promise, but then this person's not keeping up with their end of the bargain, or they're entertaining whatever they're doing and they're still stuck in their karmic cycles and they're not doing the work. You have to release those people because it's what it is. Thank you, Spirit, for confirming that for me. And then our last card for this Kuan Yin deck is Daughter of the Phoenix. When the soul is ready, it spreads its wings. It goes through a deep cleansing, a preparation for the new. Like the phoenix that is baptized through celestial fire to be born anew, you are going through such a phase of heavenly purification, preparation, and initiation. Soon after, you will enjoy greater spiritual peace, divine power, and advancement on your divine life path. All right, so wrapping up karmic lessons. Now, this doesn't mean we're going to go through life and it's going to be rainbows and unicorns and we will have no lessons or issues. Oh, we'll have lessons and issues. It's why we're here, right? To learn. It's not a vacation. But what this means is, for those of you that are checking off all of your karmic lessons, you won't go through those same karmic lessons again, right? That's what that means. Now, I want to say that somebody sent me this Hush Tarot deck a couple of weeks ago, and it didn't come with a note or anything. And I was going through my decks here, right, because I pulled out the Kuan Yin one because I haven't used Kuan Yin since like last year, like early part of last year. And then I came across the Hush Tarot again, and I was like, holy shit, that's right, someone mailed it to me and didn't say who it was from. And I saged it already, and you guys know how I am with my decks. I can't use a deck if I don't feel it's calling to me. Holy shit, it's the Ace of Wands. Hold on. It's the first time I'm using this deck ever, so I want to make sure. Yeah, that's the Ace of Wands. Look at that eyeball underneath the soil. It actually looks like a spear, y'all. It's the Ace of Spears, basically, but probably just the Ace of Wands. second, please. Why do I feel like they want me to read it from the book, this ace? Though small, the house sparrow is... Holy shit. What reading did I just do yesterday? Where it was the Libra readings, wasn't it? Where I think it was Libra, I could be wrong. Where there was a bird in the card and I said I saw specifically a dove or a sparrow. I just did a reading where I saw a bird, and I don't channel shit like sparrows and stuff. I don't do that. I don't channel crows and things like that. I don't. It's just not what I channel, right? Sometimes I channel birds and such, right? Because my grandma and my papa, that's how they show themselves to me, as birds, but not sparrows or crows and shit. And I saw that yesterday. Okay, I'm sorry. See, that's exactly why they wanted me to read it. Though small, the house sparrow is known for its productivity. It is always busy collecting food and nesting. Survival is a constant job. This card is a reminder that it takes a lot of work to get what you want. The threaded needle is a starting point. It's tiny and it takes a few tries to get it started. Cultivate your goals and see them flower. Holy shit. This is about somebody here who's put in all this hard work. They've been inspired to put in the elbow grease, if you will, and they've been nesting. I love that. And whoever sent me this, please let me know. Email me, DM, put a comment. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Daddy's gonna buy you a mockingbird. Why are they singing Mockingbird to me? Why? Is there... Spirit, what's the reason for that? Holy shit, the Ten of Pentacles, this card is gorgeous. Look at her. She's sitting on like a bridge and there's just a gorgeous flower right here. Ten of Pentacles is... I'm not going to read it what's traditional because you can already tell that this is something where you're going to just use your intuition. I feel like somebody's sitting here. It's a contemplation. X is 10. 10 is completion. Pentacles are tangibility. It's almost like somebody, she built this bridge. And now it's like I'm contemplating what I'm going to do next. I feel like the bridge she sits on, she built. It's self-made. But it's a contemplation. And it's also a reflection on, holy shit, I did that. It's like watching the flowers bloom. Holy shit, it's another ace. It's the Ace of Pentacles. Holy shit, look at this bird. It has a key in its mouth. That's 2 aces. And 10 of Pentacles, which is abundance. It's stability. It's tangibility. And then you get the Ace of Pentacles. Something solid. It's the key to abundance. It's the key to it's the key to somebody's destiny, but it's tied into abundance and fortune. Page of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. Someone who was working really hard, but I feel like they were working really hard and this was divinely guided by, I want to say, their past selves. How do I word that? It's Mercury retrograde still affecting me. It's like these are their... all of the people they used to be in their past lives, it's almost like in this lifetime have come together to help this person, male or female. It's almost like this is the lifetime it all comes together. This is the curtain call. You know, like how if you're watching a play or something and it's like or you're watching some kind of like performance And the curtain call is at the end of the performance, when all of the performers come out on stage and kind of reveal, they come out as their true self, as not the character they're portraying or were portraying. They come out as themselves, and they come out and they thank the audience, and they kind of take their bow. It's a fucking curtain call. It's like all of your past life selves come into this lifetime. And it's almost like, remember the very first card is that there's a situation in life that's about to be revealed. There's clarity. It's not just clarity because, oh, a person comes forward and you go, oh my God, it's this person. Or, oh my God, now I see it. It's not just that. It's just this whole thing about it of like, she's sitting there going, holy shit. Like every pebble, every single, every breath, every person, every loss, every win, every laugh, every cry. It's almost just like, it's super duper overwhelming. Look at this Page of Pentacles. It's mental telepathy or something. Look at her, though. She's wearing one of those, like, masquerade masks, and it came off. I told you it's fucking curtain call. It's like the true characters are being revealed. And it's almost like everyone's kind of in on it, too. And I remember 2 years ago or so, I remember I had this weird vision, right? I was talking to one of my friends, like 2 years ago. We were channeling this. And I told her, how come I saw everybody take their masks off? And I was really pissed too, because it was like, oh my God, these guys, everybody was in on it. But not in on it in a way of like to harm you or to manipulate you, but in the way of, there's the thing about everybody incarnates into this life and they have their own role and their own purpose. But everybody has a role to play in someone else's life. And it's like they come into this incarnation to either break your heart or to teach you how to love yourself or to teach you that you can be self-made and that you don't need somebody to, and you're not codependent. Whatever it is, right? Oh my God, we have the Empress. I just heard, and she rises. This is the divine feminine energy that I've been feeling very strongly when Venus aligned with the moon. Us connecting with our higher selves. Look at her. She's wearing like the bird. This is her coming out as the phoenix. Her coming out as the bird of whatever it would be. Crow. A lot of people love crows. A lot of people, they love hawks, right? Whatever is your spirit animal or whatever is like your thing. However it is. It's like coming out. It's your coming out party. And not in the way of like coming out of the closet, right? Or anything like that. It's not that. It's coming out to say, this is me. Because it has this feeling of like wings. This is my wings. This is me. Oh, Three of Swords. Three of Swords with the Four of Cups. Excuse me, it's the Five of Swords. Wow, can you believe all I could see in the card was the three swords he was holding? And it's all I could focus on until I kind of let it go and tried to look at the whole card overall, like from a higher perspective, and then boom, I saw the other swords. That's super, super symbolic of how sometimes people are focusing only on the Three of Swords, the person that hurt them. I addressed this in the beginning of this, where I talk about the fact that like a lot of times when we talk about good things, people automatically relate it to somebody from the past. And it's like, no. That's like this. It's only focusing on something that you don't want. And that's what the Five of Swords energy is here. It's the perspective is off. That's insane. I said the Four of Cups in this card and it's not. It's the Nine. You see how when I saw the Three of Swords, I saw the Four of Cups, which is like unsatisfactory, right? It's not a great card, really. And then now when I see it differently and I go, okay, no, it is the Five of Swords. I look at this and I go, oh, it's the Nine of Cups. Do you see? You can't make shit like that up. You cannot. This is why I tell you guys, stop focusing on the negative, or stop focusing on that which has already happened or that you lost or whatever it is, because it affects the way we see everything. This is it. I mean, no bullshit. And then we have the Nine of Cups, which is absolutely gorgeous. There's this snake that's guarding this chalice. Look at the chalice. It's filled with these like gorgeous flowers. And it's of no coincidence that my newest bracelet is Spring Love, and it's with rhodonite. Very, very gorgeous Haitian flower rhodonite beads. Blooming. The snake is protecting this cup. You see how this is the Nine of Cups, but you don't see 9 cups. There's 1 cup. There's 1 cup that's blooming. And it's almost like it's symbolic of there's been all of these different options, but only one is the one that made it. You can see it too. The cup looks like it's been through some shit. It's like broken right here, right? And you can see it. It's been through some shit. And it's the cup that's standing. It's the cup that, it's the cup. The cup that withstood the test of time. The option that withstood the test of time. It's the one that's oh my God, the Tower. Plot twist. Yesterday in my live on my Instagram, xi_missy_xi, we talked about a whole bunch of different things. And they kept showing me in Love Actually, where someone's in love with a person, but they push them away and they pretend like they don't like them. And we talked about that this is the fine line between delusion. Like if you ever hear me tell you it ain't you, it ain't you, chief. It ain't you, sis. When you ever hear me say that to you, it ain't you, honey. Okay? But, because trust me, honey, when I tell you I don't want you, I don't want you. But this is different, right? There's this whole thing about, in the movie, it was like being mean to them because they were so in love with them. But we have to use discernment. This is where delusion and being at the right vibration is going to be everything, right? The discernment. Because if you're not at the right vibration and you're still seeing things through distorted or rose-colored glasses, you're going to take something that's unrequited and try and stretch it into something that it's not, and then it just creates uncomfortable energy, and it throws off your alignment, right? Because you're trying to obtain something that's not for you, and then the person is trying to tell you it's not me, and then you're like, yeah it is, but it's not. That's not what we're channeling. What we're channeling is, this is very specific. There's a group of you where it's so close to home. Home is closer than you think. That's what they were channeling to me too. Where it could be like it's your brother's best friend that you didn't know all this time was in love with you. It's your mom's best friend's son or daughter, right? It's like that for some of you. It's so close. That's the reveal, right? It's an unveiling. That's what it is for some of you. And then for some of you, it's not a person that you've ever met before, and that it could be someone that hasn't even come forward yet. Like they literally haven't even said it. Because it's always the ones that say, it's me, it's me, it's me, it's me. It ain't them. Like we've found that, like through this channeling that we've been doing for a minute, that no. Even with my clients, they go, oh my God, Missy, someone came forward, and it's like you feel them out and we all go, no. Because I feel like the real true one hasn't yet, or it's like, and they haven't yet because they're afraid of, whatever, thinking that they're nuts, but also because they don't even know if it is. So it's like two people almost, the blind leading the blind. And then one awakens and it's like, oh my God, oh my God. And the other one's like, oh my God, oh my God. And then of course we are still in, this retrograde energy, right? And it's Pisces season, and Pisces is ruled by Neptune. And you know how Neptune likes to be very illusionary. Anyways, there's a lot of plot twists happening here at the Tower. The Tower is sudden endings, sudden new beginnings. But I almost feel like this is a sudden revelation, sudden cracking open, Someone here could suddenly awaken, and it's a man, it's a male. It's not just a masculine energy. This is a man, a male. Because I can see him. Uh-oh, there's a lot happening here. You have the Four of Wands. See, there it is. Look at that. Look at that. Four of Wands is what normally? Marriage, union, new beginnings, 11-11, right? Mirroring each other because it's 11-11, right? You know, so they like to say it's a twin flame number, but, you know, we don't want to get stuck on labels. It looks like a bouquet. Like someone's marriage bouquet. Four is about stability. Holy shit, the Chariot. Cancerian energy. Reminds me of a merry-go-round. That's the first thing I saw when I saw that. Some of you, it could be someone that you've known since childhood. Because as soon as I saw the card, I saw it's a fucking merry-go-round. But then also, it's really symbolic of a merry-go-round that goes round and round and round and round and round and round. I feel like this is an option that keeps coming back around in every lifetime maybe. Or in this particular lifetime, maybe it kept coming around and around and around. Something that keeps coming back around. I almost just feel like it's like a delivery that keeps coming, and every time you're home, every time you're not home, it's when it comes. So it keeps missing you. But then it keeps coming back, and it's like on repeat. There we go. It's on repeat. You know, during Pisces season, it's going to be a lot of dreamy energy, you know, and it's a lot of illusionary energy too. So a lot of people could be a little bit more delusional during Pisces season, to be honest with you, because they're so wrapped up in the dream, spiritual, all up in the ethers type of an energy, right? And they're thinking of past lives, and they're just all stuck on it. And that's kind of tricky, because in this particular season, because Pisces is the last zodiac, right? It's the 12th sign. After this, we go Aries, and it technically is like the new year. It's like they're going to want you to kind of address a lot of things from the past. So a lot of things that you're feeling right now could be past life related and have nothing to do with this life. So the biggest question I get asked is, why is it that if I have such a strong connection with a person in this life, and I just know it, that I feel something and I feel like I love them, I've loved them in past lives, how come in this life they look at me like I'm crazy? They don't feel like that at all. Or we're not even destined to meet or cross paths. And it's because if you're an awakened person, right? We are awakened. We are a little bit more privy to recognizing and feeling and knowing. So we will see someone and instantly go, oh my God, 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 I recognize them from a past life. And we do recognize them from a past life. And we feel, oh my God, the souls are like, oh, what's up? Like old friends, right? Or old lovers or whatever. But their soul's not cracked open like you. They don't recognize you. And it means that it's not meant for this lifetime, because it's not reciprocated, right? It needs to be reciprocity. You know what I mean? It's like about really, I think that that's what the clarity is for many of you too. If you've had this thing where you were so convinced it was a person, but it's not that person. I almost feel like the big tower moment or plot twist for you is going, it wasn't them. It's past life, and oh my God, it's not them. And I think it's because it's not them because the real one comes forward, or the real one appears unveiled. The last card here is the 10 of fucking cups, and these are, I'm gonna read it from the book actually. Love Actually. As we know, the 10 of cups is happily ever after, right? It's that kind of an energy. It's like a fairy tale. So this card says harmony. The heroine is a bird of great wisdom. He is powerful in flight and purposeful in his stride. Content in their environment, heroines take their time in their outlook on life. Every moment is to be enjoyed. They're under excuse me, there, it's almost like the cup, where is it? The cup is under them. It's the cup. We go back to, it's not 10 cups, it's not 9 cups, it's the cup, the one cup. It's like, I feel like the bird thing is really symbolic for us, because it's this thing about birds fly, right? They're in the ethers, right, so to speak, right? If you want to look at it like that, they fly up here, but then they also land. It's this as above, so below. They have this ability to do both, right? And that is very symbolic for some of you. For some of you, it's really symbolic of the fact that you have wings now, right, so to speak, because you've already gone through the cocoon process. You've already gone through this metamorphosis, right? For some of you, it's symbolic because you're the phoenix, where you've risen up from the ashes. It's a gorgeous deck. It has this feeling to it of very like 18th century Sherlock Holmesy. I don't know why, it's what I feel when I look at it. It's weird. Maybe that's a particular past life I have connected to that. You know, like how Sherlock Holmes, that whole time period, like when you watch Sherlock Holmes, the movies or the TV shows. My daughter used to be obsessed with the TV show Sherlock Holmes, okay? She was like freaking obsessed. She watched all of the episodes. Then she got me hooked on it too. It's something about it. It reminds me of that type of energy or time period. I don't know why. Now, this is another gift I received in the mail. I think this was from, I want to say this, actually I don't remember. It could have been Braille. This one was not a brand new deck. This one was used. So if this one was from you, it took me a little longer to use this one, because when decks are used already, they already have energy in them. So I kind of wait it out. I sage it. I don't want to, use decks that someone else has already used and the energy still be in them. So it takes me a little longer if you send a used one. But this is gorgeous. It's called the Oracle of the Fairies. So thank you very much for whoever sent it. I think it's Braille. I'm not positive, and I apologize if it's not you. Holy shit, purity. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer to your question. It's beautiful cards. Reminds me of the Work Your Light Oracle deck that Will bought me too. It has the pinkies, and it's so right on schedule with me being channeled to use rhodonite as my spring love bracelet. Also, to remind you guys, I'm offering the black obsidians to help for psychic protection. Helps for a lot of other things too, but mainly for us, we need psychic protection. Friendship. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. This is finding your soul tribe. Many of you, what you're going to end up finding is a person that you thought was your person is actually somebody that's just meant to be like a really good friend in this lifetime. But it's about the perspective of it, right? Divination. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. So this, look at her, she has tarot cards in front of her, she's lighting candles, she's like meditating. This is us truly connecting into our gifts. So if you are connected to those things, such as tarot cards, or you do I don't know, whatever else you do, right? I don't know, whatever you do. It's like we are really tapped in right now to being able to see the future. If you're a dreamer, right, you have prophetic dreams, so that's like heightened right now. It's Pisces season. Pisces is going to allow us to really tap into the intuition, and we've been lucky because we've had back-to-back intuitive seasons. Aquarius was first, which was a little bit more of a logical type of intuition, right? So it's easier for us to stay a little bit more grounded. But then now we're coming into Pisces season, and we've been in the season, and it's about intuition, but it also is about the dreamy part of it. And we have to be able to take a step back to go, wait a second, let me look at shit logically. Let me see things clearly and not be in delusion. So the divination thing, I feel like, is really huge. Now the purity thing, we've been doing the purification thing, whether you've been going through purification by fire, whatever it was, it's a collective energy. If you've been feeling that, going, oh my God, Missy, I feel that. The whole gosh darn it. Shit. We got a whole thing going on here. Hold on, please. I was going to do the fortune telling deck, but I guess that's a no. They all fell. So what I'm going to do is Lenormand, and then I'll have to pick up all of those from the ground and then clear the energy. I almost feel like they don't even want me to do this one too, because they're making it so difficult for me. But it's like, can we please just see a little bit of this? Like, I feel like with the Hush Tarot, it's a little bit more, the energy feels a little bit more darker, and not darker in a bad way, right? But like, it's not so like bright and clear. And I feel like they like that. They want it to be a little bit more vague, and they want it to be a little bit more almost Blue's Cluesy in a sense, you know? Oh shit. You have here the journal and the letter keeps coming up. So the letter is a message, yeah, it's correspondence. So it could be even a document. Some of you are signing documents. Some of you are writing a book. Some of you are writing stories, a poem, a song, right? Some of you, this is the type of work that you do. Some of you are reading things, such as books. Some of you are something here, and this is also Akashic records, I feel. Remember I said during Pisces season, it's all about kind of clearing up shit from our past lives? Feels like that. Feels like we're also clearing that shit out. Akashic records are being opened, being accessed. Remember with the divination thing, some of you can tap into Akashic. I have this belief that I feel like certain things are gifted to us and we're allowed to see, right? And everything is like real inner within. Akashic records, I feel like, is gifted to us, and we can't just easily access it on our own. Either they're going to give you access to it at certain times or all the time or never, but I feel like that's not on us. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I feel. I feel like it's a gift to be able to see in that book, and not everybody is privy to that information. And sometimes people will say, okay, well, I got this from the Akashic book or records, and I don't know, just I get the feeling of like, I go, that doesn't feel like it. So it's just my own personal preference. Sometimes I go, no, you didn't, because I can feel it, because it doesn't feel right to me. You know me, I'm all about my intuition, right? Not to say that what I feel is always right, but it's right for me, just like it's going to be right for you. This is some people really, really, really being able to tap into that motherfucker and see every line, every word. And I feel like it's only going to be revealed or unveiled for a particular reason. Maybe it's because that you need to be able to see that, no, this is not for you. This person, this option, this is not for you. And it's almost like showing you what is for you. Right? Like, what is your true thing? You have your compromise, and yes. The compromise card reminds me of Libra energy with the scales of justice. So it's like the compromising of, yeah, you're getting love, but it's not that one. Yes, you're gonna whatever, but it's not that. It's a compromise here. It's a giving and a taking, recovery. And perfect timing. Wow. The timing thing was in here in one of the cards or energies we were talking about. It's the perfect time for it to be revealed. Oh, it does say that over here. Remember, it says, literally says, be patient and allow the revelation to come to you at the perfect time. You can't make it up. This recovery thing is interesting because it feels like somebody could be recovering from something, whether it's a medical, physical illness, but it also feels like the recovery of, you know what, they're saying read it. There's something in the book here. Let's see. This is a period of recovery and healing for you. The challenging emotions that you've been dealing with will fade away with time. Although it may be difficult to see now, there is a joyful future awaiting you. But for now, take all the time you need to regain your strength. This card can also mean that your recovery is nearly finished. or already complete. That's the part I needed to get to. Send words of gratitude to heaven and begin planning for the next exciting phase of your life. That's what I needed to see, so that for you guys to know. Remember, we talked about it's going to be done with this karmic shit already for you guys, and now it's going to be no more karmic lessons, but it's still going to be lessons. That's that. You're done with the hard work and the healing. Done. Does it mean we're fully complete and fully healed and shit? No, I don't believe that. But it means that this is how come the shit comes now. Oh, how come it's revealed only now? How come it's this one? How come because you're ready. Because it's time. Why is the Akashic Records being open now? Because it's time. And I'm talking, it's going to be really soon too. I feel like it's, for some of you during Pisces season, something really huge gets revealed. But for some of you, it's from now until latest July, August, latest. For the group I'm channeling for, it doesn't mean that it's cannot happen sooner, or has already happened, or is going to happen later. It's just what I feel. You know what's really funny too is that it is crazy, right? Because it says hush tarot, right? Like shh. I almost feel like that's what they're doing with me when I look at it. They keep going like this. I'm like, what? Because it has like this masquerade thing, going on with it. And it's almost like, what? And they're just like, nothing. Maybe that's why I didn't use it when I first got it. And then now when I use it, they're just almost like, oh, great. She's going to use it. It's almost like they don't want me to touch it while I can see more. It's like during Pisces season, I feel like my intuition is heightened, right? Like a lot of us, right? The divination card is confirmation and confirms that. But I just feel like they're going, oh God, ugh. She's gonna be digging around in here. Because I feel like when I look at it, I gotta work extra hard to channel it, but I feel like that's absolutely on purpose. It's almost like, oh, am I gonna see something prematurely in here? What? I didn't actually get to look through all of the cards too. Every single picture, but I don't know, man. Every time I look at it, I feel like they're going, unless that's important somehow. That could be symbolic for somebody, that the shh. Maybe somebody does that. Maybe that's their thing. They go, shh. I don't know what that's about, but like, shut the haters up, shut up. I don't know. Quiet your mind. I'm not sure what it means. Anyways, we're at 42 minutes. Wow. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Again, follow me on Instagram, xi_missy_xi. If you want to purchase the Spring Love or the Black Obsidian bracelet, click on the link below and it'll take you to my website. And also, if you want to book a reading with me, click below, see what I offer first, and then shoot me an email, okay? All right, you guys, I'll see you later. Bye.